How you doing, everybody? Things are going good. There's rocking and rolling out there. I'm very intrigued by what's happening in the world. A lot of action going on. I'm looking to benefit through trolls. I think trolling, I'm starting to understand how these people respond. I think they need therapy. But it's good. It's good. Because they're helping my algorithms. So how's everybody doing today? Today's Wednesday. Did anybody make any money? Did anybody enjoy life? What's going on? As you can see, I like live. I put a lot of videos out there, but live really makes it happen. I went to the doctor today, had some blood work done. Everything's good. Everything's good. I'm getting ready for my overseas trip. But I got a lot of goals. I got a lot of goals going on for my overseas trip. I got some business to do and so on. So I thought I'd check in today and generate some more activity and try to help people. So that's kind of where I'm at. You won't believe my subject. A lot of the subjects is, these trolls. How you doing, Craig? Hey, Craig, you're going to laugh. I've been doing a lot of studying on troll farms. It's a big business, man. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar business. They call it cyber security, but trolls, they're sheep. You know what I mean? But they actually help my algorithm. So I got Teflon. I'm a Teflon guy. You know how Teflon John and Teflon Don? I'm Teflon Rock. I could take this shit. How you doing, W? Yeah, trolls are. Yeah. I hear a lot of trolls in the troll farms are very happy people being gay. Yep. Yeah. They never sleep, man. I got some good information. You want to hear about it? You know what makes a good troll person? And why they become. I did some research on it. First of all, I asked the question, what's the real reason why they become trolls? Number one, boredom. Number two, social rejection. Number three, it's a job. They can't get another job. It's for fun. And they feel like they're in control. They get fired all the time, though. Let's see here. We don't have any right now. Oh, number 7. I didn't realize that. 85% of trolls are male and the other 15. They're very young, very immature, live at home, in their mother's home, have a lot of social problems. They probably stop trolling if they can get another job. It sounds like they're having some social problems. Very depressed, they're very dysfunctional families. Alcohol problems, drug problems, porn problems. You know, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. But that's how they want to live their life, you know? 14, 16 hours online. Can you believe that? Oh, they get paid by negativity, and they're underpaid, and they get fired all the time. And they will not put this on their resume that they were a troll. You see? Yeah. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. It's good. It's good. Trolls, keep on coming. Subscribe. It all helps the algorithm. The more you're on, the better. It's actually therapy for trolls because they're, what do you call it? They're abused by their employer and they get fired all the time. Uh, okay. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are homeless. You know, the trolls are homeless in a way. You know what I mean? And they get very depressed. Let me see here. I got to look at my notes. Got to look at my notes. Um, Isolation, depression, dead end jobs. They're burnt out. Um, Addiction problems. Here's a big one: obesity, drugs, pornography, isolation. So you got to feel sorry for them. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel sorry for them. Very dysfunctional with their family, had a bad childhood, you know, weren't social, probably never finished high school. They want to belong, so they join these troll farms. They're called troll farms. They have no money, they have no ambition, mental health problems, burnout, exploited by their employers, and they're very low pay, no benefits. It's kind of sad. No, it's very sad. So I'm hoping that I could be a therapist for him. You see what I'm saying? I could coach him. I've been coaching all my life. I coach winners though, but if you don't want to win, if you're someone that just doesn't have the grit to go out there and be productive in life, I mean, you only get one life, you know? Yeah. Yeah, there's a question. Freedom. Exactly. I'm from Florida. Yeah, I live in Florida, I should say. Yeah, I could coach, but you got to be open to coaching. A lot of people don't realize when you when you have a life coach, that's basically what I am, is a life coach. I've been doing it all my life. I coach winners, but you have to get engaged and you got to be at least semi-intelligent. You see what I mean? I mean, a lot of these guys are really depressed. In fact, I'm thinking about what type of clothes do and brands do they buy? Okay, and a lot of it is sugar. They do a lot of sugar. They got 16, 18 hours. No friends. They're very depressed. And, it's kind of sad because then you got mental problems, and mental problems end up in law. Good name. Good name. Why don't you kind of give me some information of you, we're getting the demographic here, the stereotype between 18 and 30, never achieved anything in life. They're living in their mom's basement. They probably don't have a dad, They eat, listen to this, they eat pizza rolls, porn 3 to 6 times a day. They cry. They cry. And Joe Rogan is kind of their idol. Very lonely. They're not loved. They want to be famous, though. They want to be famous, but they're not loved, and so they're lonely. Lonely and hungry and obese. Rage, full of rage and rejection. Yeah. So I'm starting to understand how I'm going to benefit, like I am now, listening to them because they're engaged. And this helps my algorithm, Craig. You see what I'm saying? So I'm using reverse psychology because this all helps. And eventually Google and YouTube is going to love my stuff. You see? Because I'm finding out who's who. As I'm documenting who's who. It doesn't matter because these guys are out there. They got to make a living. But this is a multi-billion-dollar business. That's cool. Yeah. Frederick, your reverse psychology, I could imagine. Okay, I just did my chores. Okay, you got $20. Good. That's very good. How you doing, Paul? Paul, I'm taking advantage of the trolls out there. They're called troll farms, and they're helping me. They're helping me. Well, oh, lobster came back. First of all, you talk about $20 or 20 cents. Yeah, I know. Stock market is going good. Going good. It's a good place to be. It's going to get better. Fourth quarter is going to be even really better. Yeah, I am a grandpa. Yes, I am. Robin Hood is something that I wouldn't get involved with. It's too risky. It's for the young kids, uh, the risk takers. If you got 20,000 or 20 grand run sitting out there, you should have it invested. You shouldn't be on YouTube. Hey, Brett, how you doing, brother? Yeah, fourth quarter is going to be a. I'm already working on my conversion, my Roth conversion. Hey, listen. This is the reason why I keep telling you about investment. I'm my own advisor. I invest in myself, but I always look long term. But I got 50 years worth of investing for myself. You know, you guys got to read books. You got to stay on top of it. Got to stay on top of it. You know what I mean? Depends on where you're at. You might not have the money to invest. Okay. This is, I don't know if I have that many advocates on tonight because my role today is to attract as many trolls as I can because it helps my monetization. You follow me? So, you know, keep watching my YouTubes. They're more informative and educational. I'm talking about my shorts, my longs, and so on. But this troll mania is a good thing for me because I'm making money on these guys. You see what I'm saying? Plaque doctor. Wow. Well, that's why you're not successful. If you're hanging out at the strip clubs, man, you know what I mean? It's not the right thing. You must be lonely. Just keep on engaging with me. Keep talking. It's good. Just stay on top of it. I'm watching my time. I'm watching my growth. This is all a business, man. It's all a business. You know, you have to invest in yourself. Apartment buildings and real estate, you got to start somewhere, but it's not easy to be a landlord. I've been a landlord. It's too much work for the investment. I take notes. I keep questions so I could talk about it the next time. Well, if you're saying that you made that kind of money, you wouldn't be on YouTube. Like I said, you're wasting your time, but keep engaged. Bring all your friends in to subscribe. Hi, Cindy. How's it going? It makes sense. You're on YouTube because you're tired. That means you're bored. I get it. Yeah, I have great eyes. My mother. I love these names. Do the farms give you those names? Cindy, I'm okay. I got home early today. I went to see the doctor. Everything's good. I'm happy. I did a little bowling. I bowl for recreation. I don't sit there and go trolling. You know, I'm not a troller. I'm a positive person, as you can see. No, I'm not an alcoholic. I think there's some people that are out there. Hey, Kevin, been seeing your notes, man. Congratulations and thanks a lot. You're a go-go. You're only 27. Good for you, man. Listen to these guys, though. I love it. You want to read a good book? Read the Bible. That's number one. Read the Proverbs and read the Psalms. It's a good start every day. Every day. Be good to people. It's just, a lot of it's common sense, man. You know, I learned the Ten Commandments. I was raised with 10 brothers and sisters, and it was about the Ten Commandments. We had rules in our home. You know, that's the thing about, that's why I kind of feel sorry for the trolls. They didn't have any, not a very good upbringing, not a good, and they all say they live in their mom's basement, you know, 90% of them. what happened to their dads, but maybe the dads gave up on the trolls. You don't know, you know? Michigan. I'm a Minnesota guy. Yeah, it's pretty sad. These trolls are this younger group. Let's just say, if you're a baby boomer, that your kids aren't trolls because they're not getting anywhere. You know what I mean? And that's why you see this violence around there. They get bored and they start thinking about, suicide and really bad things. And it's really kind of sad. So I'm hoping to be therapeutic for these guys and they turn it around and start saying, you know what? Let me do something in my life. You know? You're right. God never goes out of style. I wouldn't say boomers are the worst. Depends on who you're dealing with. That's why you got to pick the right horse. See, I have good people on my system here, and there's a lot of trolls. I'd say 80-90%. But they help me because I realize the stupidity that's out there. And you know what? They're going to jump off the high bridge someday. But you know what? I might as well take it on until they give up. They're going to give up on rock. Because this is payday, man. This is pay dirt. Keep on coming. Yeah, trolls and liars, and they're everywhere. Cybersecurity. No, Wisconsin. Hey, I see the Brewers are doing pretty good. They came over and they beat Chicago over the week. I voted too. I think it's an honor to vote. It's a privilege. It's a gift. Very religious. You know what? My dad's 100. He's doing great. He's the greatest generation. And that's where I got my upbringing: ethics, values, integrity. That's why it's a big business to deal with trolls. It's almost like dealing with Dr. Laura, you know? Eventually, some of these people are going to come to the right side, which is the good side, you know? And it's really sad where they're headed with their life. And of course, trolls don't have families. Who would do this in their right mind and pass that on to their generation? They couldn't afford it. That's why they live in the basement with their mom. And they're taking advantage of their mom. There might be some sickness there too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had great grandfathers, man. Well, boomers are doing pretty good, man. Well, you got to work hard, man. You got to work hard. Gophers are doing okay. They're doing okay. They're competitive. I'm expecting more for hockey, though. You're probably working for a boomer. Uh, Trolls are working for the underground. They're not working for legitimate companies. Real negative stuff, man. That's unusual, Matthew. A self-employed troll. I wonder how long that's going to last. It's a short-term deal. Once your name gets out. Okay. Come on. I need more. I only got 18. What? I got 3 good people and the rest are trolls? Where are your friends? You don't have friends as trolls? You don't have peers? You don't have a farm? You're all sheep? Come on. And you're not getting paid for this shit? And you're getting depressed? Someday you're not going to be on here because you blew your brains out. Come on, be careful. Yeah, troll farms, they call them sheep. The trolls are actually sheep. Okay. I think everybody's getting the message now that I know how to play the game. But please, come on now. We're down to 17. Come on, get some of your peers, some smarter people than the trolls. You got sheep, and you know what sheep do. They breed themselves. Thanks, James. You know, it's interesting how these guys hide. It's really unbelievable. You know, I'll look up their comments and they got 1 subscriber. They changed their names. They're working for these farms, these sheep. It's kind of funny, man. And you know what? There's no future. There's no future, and it's kind of sad. Oh, here's a good sign. Most of them, most sheep and farms are outside the United States because they're low income. They're paid very low, no benefits, no nothing. So don't even consider it's a career. And it's short term. And then you know what happens when you have no passion, no career, no hope, you know? Come on, I'm only at 18. Let's shoot for 50 before I get off here. You got less than 30 minutes. And stay engaged, but pass it around. Get these people coming because I want to try to get monetized ASAP. You're going to become customers of mine down the road. Rhode Island. We're at 27. Come on. Think goals. Think 50. Think 50. We do an hour and give me 2,000 to 3,000 views tonight. Come on. If you sheep are that good, come on, let's go. Yeah. Now, there's only one reason why I'm on YouTube, because I was like you guys. You were bored because there's not too many sharp people. on how to create a job and how to be an entrepreneur, how to do what it takes. You know what I mean? Not everybody can do it. Yes, Jesus loves me. You got it. But don't you think Jesus loved trolls too? I think so. I think so. Because they haven't hit bottom yet. Yeah, people are unemployed. There's a lot of people unemployed. In fact, I talked to a recruiter today saying how hard it is for people to get jobs. But you know what? People are entitled. They think an employer is going to hire somebody that doesn't want to go out and hustle. Those aren't good employees. Trolls, at least you got to make a living because you're living with your mom. I hope at least you're buying her something. You know what I mean? Your dad's already left. Sorry to hear. Any of you guys got more than one troll in the same household? Let me know. Let me know. And who's the leader? The younger brother, the older brother, or their sister? Who do you bring down? Is there anybody that lifts up the family? I got 7 brothers, 3 sisters, and I'm the go-go. You see what I mean? I'm the one that lifts them up, but not all of them want to be lifted up. Come on, we're at 25. You got 28 minutes to get 50. Come on, who's my cheerleader? Let's go. And stay on here for an hour. Don't forget, I need 3,000 views and 50 subscribes. Let's get some more subscribers. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think you should think twice. In fact, think twice about marriage. It's sad that you don't honor your parents. It's really sad, you know? You just don't realize how much content I have. Because, you know, you guys are paid to troll. You see? Your wife cheated and left. It might have been a good thing. It happened to me and it was a good thing. Everybody ruins marriage laws. Everyone. Doesn't matter how old you are. Yes, this is live. I'm down to 24. I'm losing people. The trolls are leaving. They can't take it anymore. Yes, that's true. They do hate themselves. And most of them don't get paid. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin, you know what I'm doing, right? Hey, we're at 26, but we're running out of time. I don't need $100. I need subscribers and view time. No, I'm going to watch a ball game. I was watching the Yankees in Tampa Bay before I said, you know what? I should go and help these trolls. You know? I'm down to 20. Come on, trolls. I thought you guys were from a farm. You're a bunch of sheep. Come on. If you guys got contacts, that's all it takes. And you get paid to troll. You should. If you don't, you're really an idiot. You know? No, I don't think people realize these people here that come on live, you know, I'm only going to attract business people, people that are looking to grow. Okay? Once I went on the live, I realized this is the easiest way to get monetized. It really is. And I've been a coach all my life of sports, parenting, 8 businesses, growing businesses, selling businesses. But trolls, that's the way it is today. That's the way it is today. Is, you know, people that are entitled, people that are, let's say, just not informed of what's going on in the world. And there's a lot of depression. There's drugs, there's alcohol, there's obesity, there's sugar, there's, you know, loneliness. This is why you see the violence that's out there. Look at these people that are making these mistakes. A lot of them are trolls. They don't have jobs. And the first thing they do is they go talk to the parents. And they go, well, my kids, I didn't realize that they had this and that and so on. It's really sick, man. It's really sick. Yeah, I know the trolls are choking up. Yeah. We're at 21. Come on. Come on. We're at 28. Come on. Let's go. Let's see if you guys could master 50 before we end and 3,000 views. Let's see. If you're that sharp and that smart and that good at what you do, otherwise you should be fired. Your farms should be watching this shit and they find out you're a bunch of idiots. You know what I mean? And they're paying you for what? Hey, Texas, don't worry. That's who's paying the trolls. Aren't you aware of that? That they hire these people to protest and everything. They're all trolls. This is all trolls. The politician trolls are the worst. But the farms make millions of dollars. This is multi-billion-dollar business. And I want a piece of that. That's why I'm seeing what type of trolls are out there. But you know what? You could be therapeutic. You could teach people how to get out of the black hole and become productive in their life. You know, move out of their mom's house. You know, take care of people. Do volunteer work instead of 16, 18 hours. And eating pizza rolls. I didn't know pizza rolls was your big deal. Yep. We're at 27. 27. Thanks for the hearts. 25. You're running out of time. You're not going to get the incentive. The farm's not going to be proud of you. Okay. I'm looking at the numbers, everybody. Numbers aren't good. I have high expectations. And I thought you guys were kind of driven. Don't forget, you get a fixed pay. What is it, 250 negative comments? I didn't see 250 comments. Come on, each one. There's 30. You're still shy. You only got 20 minutes left. Call your mom. Call your sister. Call your brother. Get them on here. Come on. And don't forget, subscribe. Enter, you got to engage. You got to engage. I'll come on here until I get monetized. When I get monetized, then I'm being very selective. Kevin, I'll be talking to you and people that are smart. People that are smart, that are driven. And the ones that hit bottom on the trolls, when they realize how they're being manipulated, then call me. I will help you become your own business. But you want to be a positive troll. You don't want to be a negative troll. You want to be anti cyber security. Yeah, I got 20 minutes, and we're only at 30. These guys aren't that good, man. I expected more because there's millions of trolls. Millions. But they're usually in Asia. Maybe they don't understand me, because I only speak English. The most important thing in life, independence and freedom. That's what I got. I'm independent and I'm free. Look at all these guys got to work. And to earn basically nothing. To be a troll. And talk about negative stuff. I mean, come on. I'm not going to listen to that. Okay. My thoughts. You're under 30. What do you like to do? What do you like to... Are you working right now? That's key. You get a job, you like it. If you're there 3, 4, 5 years, you decide it's either going to go with them, you try to buy the business, or you create your own business. And don't bring a wife in and children until you know what the hell you want to do. That's where I made mistakes. I got married before I really hit it big. See what I'm saying? Sales. Best place to be. Sales. What is this? This is sales. I got 24, but I got some 23 thumbs up. That's good. But these trolls aren't that good. You know what I mean? They're kind of weak. But I'll come on again, undiscovered, because who's sitting in their basement for 16 hours? That's who comes on first. I'm never going to go back and schedule it. It's not any good because people are busy. Most people are productive, doing something. But the trolls, those are my best clients. Trolls. You know why? Because that's what pays the bills, man. You guys help me. Trolls help me. Oh, I love small business. Even though my clients were all big. Kevin, you're still here? Come on, Kevin. I hope you don't feel I'm a crazy dude, but you know what I'm doing, right? I'm just trying to get monetized under a year. That's my goal. Yeah, if you need financial help when you're 70, you didn't save for a rainy day and you didn't invest well. You might have had health problems. You might have had some people that betrayed you. Big time. No, I'm not going to learn the guitar. The harmonica is cool. I got into bowling, though. Bowling's cool. I'm having a lot of fun with bowling. No, I don't live in KC. Okay, I'm up to 30, 15 minutes, guys. I'm not greedy. I'm smart and I pass it on. I agree with you, my thought. I agree with you. God, look at these names on these guys. I wonder who names them. These names they're all hiding though. They got one subscriber. It's all a game. Kevin, hey, by the way, I got your comment today. Congratulations, man. You're doing good. Thanks, Dean. The UK. It's cool. Kevin, is this smart or what? Wow. 28. You guys aren't even close. In sales, there's a term called meet or beat. In other words, here's the large goal. It's either you meet it or you beat it, and then you get incentive. You guys are nobody. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Family's important. However, you could be betrayed by family, and some family people don't agree with you. You see? It's like Jesus. There's critics. There's critics of me too. You know, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Not too many people have done what I've done. Betrayed? Oh, aren't you guys watching my YouTubes? That's how I started this whole thing, as betrayal. Because everybody's been betrayed somehow, some way. And unless you're a narcissist and you just don't get it. Look at these worms. These worms are these trolls. I mean, they've never been betrayed because they've never been in action. See what I mean? They're hidden. They're hidden. 28. Maddie, we're just talking about trolls. I'm trying to get trolls and they don't get it. They're not in sales. They're sheep. Right, Kevin? They're sheep. They don't get it. They're taking orders. They're taking orders. There's no homeless worms. No, that's their choice. I have a friend that has a child that's a hobo. You guys ever hear a hobo on the railroad? And he asks his son to come back with him. He says, no, that's his community. That's his community. My community, I'm going to call it Troll Haven. I want trolls to come in. I want, because it helps me. But then I'm helping them. Because eventually they're going to get crushed. You know? God keeps up with everybody. Karma keeps up with everybody. And long term, you're not going to be the idol of your child. Trolls unite. I like that. But you know what? You're not united. You're down to 26. And you got 11 minutes. You're not united. Here in government, it's either you're Democrat, Independent, or Republican. There's a breakup. Trolls are breaking up. Look at this. They're breaking up. They're down to 26. Come on. Craig, you're right, man. These guys are going to pay somehow, some way. I think their parents are the ones that are paying the price. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad. Sheep. Let's use that word. They're not trolls, they're sheep. That's not true. That's not true. I've been in manufacturing all my life. And Trump is really helping a lot. But you know what? It takes time. It takes time to turn things around. Listen, I'm going to look at my numbers here. 32. You got 10 minutes. Immigration? I think they're working on it. I don't spend too much time on it. I think they're doing their job. They're working hard at it. Yep, same here. Portfolio's up tremendously. And we're not even in the fourth quarter yet. No, I had a pretty good education. I had a street smarts and a formal education, just like you sheep. You know what? We used to call them nerds, but nerds became something. You know, trolls aren't going to meet anybody's, and they're being misled, but they're great. They got to make a living too, and hopefully they help their parents out. It must be kind of embarrassing to tell your parents that you're a troll. I bet you're embarrassed, actually. I know the parents would be. Thank God my kids would. They're probably thinking I'm crazy. I'm on here trying to break the herd. But the herd is good for me. You're at 27. Kevin, you and I, we understand. I want to be careful on here too. You know, I don't want to demoralize these guys. They might get hurt. Don't forget those pizza rolls. They're all sold out, I guess. Sugar Bear, thank you. But you know what? They're only at 29. They're not that sharp. And they're not making any money. Way to go, Matt. Yeah. You know, it's really kind of sad, you know, that these trolls, you know, I know they're going to not sleep well tonight because I got the reaction. You're at 29. Come on. I'm intelligent in certain ways and I'm unintelligent in certain ways. But you know, I learned something about these trolls. I learned about the business aspect of it. The business aspect. And there's a big, big market. Big, big market. Okay. 5 minutes left. These guys never touched a woman. Except their mom, maybe. Well, I guess there's no leader united. Sheep United didn't do it. 5 minutes left, less than 5 minutes. Really a disappointment. Hey, listen, when I come on next, I'm not going to ask for 100. 100 of you guys. Okay? Bring your brother, your sister, your friends. Tell your farms. Get your bosses, your farms to say, get on this guy. We need him monetized. That's what we want. And I'm going to start producing logos for you guys. You know what I mean? United, like sheep. Sheep. You're on a farm, so, sheep is the best thing. You're a herd, you know? Archie Bunker, boy, my parents loved that. All in the Family, I think it was called. That was funny. Very funny. Bonnie Blue's an ice cream, I think. Oh my God, we're running out of time. We got 30. Come on now. You're not going to get your incentive. You guys aren't that good. I thought you guys were that good. I expected big, big numbers. Big numbers. And you're not there. Okay? I think it's actually kind of funny. I like watching TikTok, the comedians. Trolling, big, big business, man. Self-awareness, all my life. We're talking about getting 50 within 3 minutes, 50 viewers engaged, get as many likes as you can. This is all about views, man. This is all about getting monetized. And I'm uniting the trolls. I think it's good that they have a team. It's like a fraternity. Back in my day, at college, I didn't join a fraternity because I was too cool, I thought, for this. And I wasn't going to get hazed. Why would I want to get hazed? You guys think you could haze me? Come on. You got to be real cautious what you say on here. If I had what I really wanted to say, it wouldn't be good. That's why I'm letting the herd help me and let them sink themselves. You know what I mean? I would say within a month, a lot of these guys aren't even going to be on there. Because look at them. They can't even bring in 50 people. Oh my God. A minute and a half at 27. More hearts from the guys that know what I'm doing. And next time I come in, I'm going to expect 100. So round up your sheep. And I don't think anybody's a winner or leader. It's the farms from probably Asia or India or something like that. Because you guys aren't being paid well. I mean, you're cheap. You know what I mean? No benefits, no nothing. You're not helping your parents. Okay. We got 1 minute. You got up to 30. I think that's the best. Okay, anything else to say, people? Matt, we're running out of time. I've been focused all on the sheep, and it's not doing good. I expected bigger numbers. You're not doing good. Drew, you missed out. You got to go on my YouTube channel to get the guts of what I'm trying to do. I'm just playing with the herd right now because I'm trying to get monetized. And, 39. You got 30 seconds. Come on. Let's do 50. Oh my God. You got 15 seconds. You're at 39. Make it 45. Come on. Oh my God. 8 seconds. I got to let everybody go. Oh man. Good night.